What's up, guys? Tom is back with another LinScents video. Today's video, someone is gonna be a lucky winner of some Limpica Loam. But before I get into that and the fragrance of the day, I just want to say thank you guys again. We just got to 1,500 not too long ago, and already we're like 20 deep after 1,500. So like 1,525 in like 2 days, man. Honestly, you guys are the MVP of this YouTube thing here. Without you guys, again, there'd be no need to make these videos now. Again, it is an honor to be playing on your devices. Whether you're at work, hell, you might be driving right now, and you just need to know about that one fragrance on eBay. That one Arabian fragrance. You just need to know about it before you get home so you can make that purchase before the wifey gets a hold of that credit card receipt. And you're on there watching that video of me, seeing if it's good enough, seeing if it's worth the purchase. So, man, again, thank you guys. It means a lot. But let's finally get into the fragrance of the day. And again, after this video, we will be having a drawing of that Limpica, that Loam fragrance. Now, if you guys haven't checked that video out, you really should go check it out, because that is a damn good fragrance, by the way. Nice and citrusy, kind of creamy, and it's got like this vanilla green earthiness to it as well. Such a beautiful fragrance. But today we have a fragrance from, again, Latafa. Now Latafa, they have different names, like pretty much like a lot of different gimmicky names, okay? Got Latafa, Alhambra, other stuff. It's all Latafa. That's what I was told. And today is no different. Now, usually when I think about clones, okay, personally, I try to tell people not to buy a clone of something unless it's like, for instance, if you want like something Tom Fordish, okay, right? That could be like $150 to $100. So you get a clone that's about $50, you're saving yourself $100, okay? Now, if you can find a Tom Ford for about $100, just go on and get the real deal, okay? But for most part, I pretty much say go with the clones, because a lot of times some of these clones are just as good as the real deal. And honestly, guys, fellas, women, someone comes up to you and says you smell good, and you tell them what you're wearing, okay? Even if you're wearing the clone, or you just want to pretend that you're wearing the OG, just say the OG. They are going to believe it. They are not going to say, no, you're not wearing Tom Ford, you're wearing Latafa. Come on, who's going to know that, okay? So with that being said, man, sometimes just go with the clone if you don't have the money. But if you have the money like some of those big other guys have, like, you know, all the big names out there, then go ahead. Go grab whatever you want. You know, that's all your personal opinion. But me personally, I think sometimes, honestly, you guys just paying for the name, okay? Sometimes quality is pretty good, but honestly, I think you're just paying for the name for the most part. So, with that being said, I would never suggest you go get a clone of a fragrance that's like $80, okay? If it's like cloning, for instance, the one that we're going to do today. I only did it because I'm a cheapskate, okay? Now, not all of you guys might be cheapskates. Some of you guys might actually like spending like $80 to $100 on one fragrance. And me, I'm cheap, okay? If I'm going to spend $100, I want 2 to 3 fragrances at a time. Therefore, look, if I get a $100 fragrance, especially a blind buy, and I don't like it, yes, I can go out there and sell it, but I feel like I just lost $100, okay? Now, if I take that same 100, go get 3 fragrances, maybe I just don't like one, I still like 2. Win-win for me. But today's fragrance is, again, Latafa Alhambra. I'm not sure if I'm saying that correctly, and this one I bought from my favorite seller over there on eBay. Again, out there in Lemon Grove, California. Go check him out. The Oud store, man. The guy ships blazingly fast. Like, you would think he has it at the post office by the time you click finish purchase, because you get the fragrances in like 2 days. And it's like, what service is he using? Because I've used plenty of them, and I mean, some people get my fragrances right away, but some of them don't. But man, this guy must have like USPS in his back pocket. Must probably pays them a little extra on the side just to get this stuff over here. So probably ships it by jet. But with that being said, I have 2 of them. I'm going to do just one today, not both, but I just want to show you what they are, okay? Again, Hambra. It's pretty much Latafo, okay? If you will, okay? And once you see both of these, you're going to know what they're cloning. And both of these fragrances usually are kind of on the expensive side. Again, you can get these for about 40 bucks or less. Again, or best offer, so make an offer that he cannot refuse. But this one, we got this one, yeah. Wonder if you guys know what that one's going to be all about, especially with that right there. I think we all know that one. And then this bad boy right here, this is the one I will be doing the video on, and that is this Bleu de Chance. Bleu de Chanel. Now, I don't know if this is like a Bleu de Chanel, the EDP, the Parfum, the EDT, but after I checked the notes on this one, it seemed like it was more of the EDT. However, this actual perfume is an EDP, so higher oil concentration. So even if this is like the EDT version, hopefully it'll last longer. You guys already know, like, it's going to be hard to find Bleu de Chanel fragrances for cheap. So with me being the super cheapskate that I am, I went with this one. 35 bucks. Man, I hate when these damn companies, like, they're, obviously we know what they're cloning, but do they really got to get that close to the actual name? Bleu de Chance. Next is going to be Bleu de Channel, Bleu de California, Bleu de Choice, I don't know, Bleu de Character, something with blue in it, and they're just going to add some other CH word in it, Bleu de Children, Bleu de Shaka Khan, who knows? Be creative, okay? On the back, you can say what you're cloning, but be creative. Don't gotta sound exactly like Bleu de Chanel, Bleu de Chance. Maybe it's like you're gonna be blue in the face, or the sky is gonna be blue because you gave this a chance, and you're gonna enjoy it. Maybe that's the reason why they called it Bleu de Chance. Okay, again, this is Latafo Parfums, and then they kind of use this Alhambra name to kind of, I don't know what they do that for, but if you guys know, please let me know. Like, it's so many different names, but we do have batch code stuff down there. And again, this has a pretty hefty note breakdown. Okay, you got some spices, some citrus, some, I think some woods in here as well. But who all knows what is in here? Okay, so pretty obviously, definitely, again, if you didn't know, that definitely does look like a Bleu de Chanel bottle. Quite nice though, you guys. Like, I'm digging like these corner edges. They kind of got these little straight side edges, so it's not like a complete square. It's got these weird edges on the side, like a what would that be, a hectagon or something, octagon? I don't know what the hell it is. But Bleu de Chance, Mason, Alhambra, Latafo fragrances. So here we go. Now, personally, I've smelled all 3 of the Bleu de Chanels, the Parfum Edition, the EDT, the EDP. Personally, I did like the EDP the most out of all of them. The time I smelled it was at my dad's house. The fragrance just smelled so damn good, you guys. You know, that was a few months back, maybe almost a year back, but I just remember that fragrance being so damn good, and it's like I've been wanting it. I just don't want to spend like $100-something again on one fragrance. So I went with this one. You guys already know Bleu de Chanel is almost one of the best versatile fragrances that you can have. Okay, it's great for date nights, great for just running around to the store. I mean, you're not gonna wear this after the gym because you're not gonna spray like a $150 bottle on yourself after the gym. But in this case, if you're spending $35, you could take this to the gym. Okay, so this already, because of the price, is more versatile than the regular Chanel, because you take this to the gym and you spray like a $20 fragrance, you're not worried about breaking the bank. Okay, so here we go. Let's finally spray this thing away and get to it, and then after that we will have the drawing. Nice, beautiful atomizer. Works pretty damn good. Okay. Now, I'm assuming this is more of the EDT variant. Our, again, it's been a while since I smelled the EDP, so forgive me if I sound a little ignorant on this, but this one seems more where I think the EDT and the EDP, where they kind of differ, is the EDP smelled a little bit more mature to my nose, where the EDT was more for like a younger crowd. Okay, I kind of wanted to say this was real childish at first, like, anyone under 25. However, that citrus and stuff, everything is kind of coming together quite nicely already on this fragrance. So, hold on, hold on, hold on while I keep talking, because this one is actually quite good, you guys, and I'm going to go on my perfume app and check out the note breakdown on the EDT on this because, man, it's very citrusy, kind of spicy, almost bubblegummy a little bit. There's kind of some kind of herbs in here. Forgive me again, I'm not too sure about what herbs exactly are in here, but these are definitely fresh herbs, not like a dark spicy like rosemary or anything like that. This is more like on that basil, maybe tarragon, or maybe something like that. But it's like citrusy, fresh, green, if you will, slightly spicy, not too much, but for what it is, okay. If this is the EDT version, but at a EDP concentration, I'm going to say this is quite nice. However, I'm not thinking this is the EDP version because the first time I smelled the EDP version, and maybe I'm wrong about this, but the EDP version kind of, to me, takes a little time to develop. And maybe it's because I just sprayed this on and I'm smelling it now, not that much time to develop. However, when I was smelling the EDP the first time, throughout the day, I would just get like these little whiffs here and there that were just kind of mind blowing, okay? With this one, with this like kind of fresh, spicy, citrusy, almost bubblegummy, slightly woody, it's really, and I'm sad to say this because, again, maybe this is one of those fragrances that's going to have to grow on me a little bit. However, I'm not too excited about this one, okay? It's almost maybe like some nutmeg in here, which is kind of giving it this kind of warm spiciness as well on top of those fresh herbs and stuff like that. But maybe there's like some kind of, could be wrong if there's mint in here, because there is something that's kind of giving me a little cooling effect on the nose. So slightly citrusy, earthy, woody, kind of got this, if you dig real deep into it, like almost a minty, almost kind of toothpastey type of mint smell as well. However, again, I'm not blown away by this one at all. Okay, it is a decent. It's gonna be a people pleasing fragrance. There's nothing in here that's gonna be offensive. It's not gonna turn people away. In fact, a lot of people might really enjoy this a lot. However, after smelling so many different fragrances, this one honestly just becomes a little, even if this is like the real version of just the EDT, just a little bit stronger, it's just to me, it's not as super hyped to me as what most people make this out to be. Again, woody, fresh, kind of citrusy, little bit of spiciness, little bit of earthiness and stuff like that, slightly woody. That's pretty much what you get with this one. And I'm going to give this one a couple more wearings and stuff like that just to see where I stand with this one. But as far as right now, I'm on the fence with it. I'm not in love with it. I don't hate it. It's just not a wow for me. So hopefully that kind of helps you out a little bit. Again, I think I remember seeing some notes a little bit on this. There wasn't that many different sites to look on notes on this one. This one had more notes, which I believe the EDT does have more notes. The EDP doesn't have as many notes. Again, this could just be the EDT version, but at an EDP concentration, if you guys will, okay? So, Blue de Chance by Latafa Hambra. Enough with that fragrance. Let's get into the drawing, okay? Now, I'm just going to be picking some random names. Once we get to the end, I'm going to show you guys who won. And all you got to do is get a hold of me through Facebook. And voila, you're the winner. Ship it to you. And if I didn't say anything about this on the last video, you got to kind of live in the United States because, man, you try to ship anything overseas and literally you got to go get a cosigner to make sure you can afford it. But here we go. We're going to pick names until there's one name left. Here we go. Boom. I'm not even looking at the names until I get to that last one, so. There's like 15 entries too, so it's quite a lot. So you got a very slim chance of winning, but it's better than most. All right, so the lucky winner of this one is going to be a lucky David Green. David Green, you are the lucky recipient of that Lampica, but you got to get a hold of me. I'm going to give you until Sunday, and if you don't, got to pick someone else. So make sure you're watching. And again, hey, we're just 80 more subscribers away for another drawing. So go out there, help me out, man. Go hit the likes, comment, subscribe, and share with a friend. And by the way, take a look at this thumbnail, please.